Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has met with Iranian President Pezeshkian in Tehran as Islamabad stepped up efforts to revive its mediation between the United States and Iran. Sources said Naqvi conveyed a special message from the Prime Minister of Pakistan and Field Marshal Asim Munir to the Iranian president. He also briefed Pezeshkian on the Makkah Joint Defense Agreement. The Iranian president stressed Iran's readiness to deepen relations with Pakistan in all areas of mutual interest. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has met Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in Tehran. As Islamabad says, recent signals suggest the US and Iran may be moving closer to an agreement. The diplomatic activity raises hopes of easing tensions and restoring stability to regional shipping routes. President Donald Trump has accused Iran's negotiators of being devious and dishonest, saying Tehran agrees to terms and then denies them publicly. In an interview, Trump said that Iran's economic crisis is a mess, as he claimed that the United States has total control over Iran's money. He warned that Washington could either maintain economic pressure or hit them really hard. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that his country won both on the battlefield and diplomatic front during its recent conflict with the US and Israel. Araghchi said Iranian resistance forced the enemy to seek negotiations, adding that Tehran also successfully defended its interests at the negotiating table. Moderate David Crowley has beaten Democratic Socialist Francesca Hong in a tight race for Wisconsin's Democratic gubernatorial primary election, a closely watched vote seen as a key test for the appeal of progressive candidates in the battleground state. According to projections from US media, Milwaukee County Executive Crowley was chosen by Wisconsin Democrats over Hong. Moreover, in Minnesota, former MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell lost the Republican nomination for governor to Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives Lisa DeMuth, despite the vocal backing of Trump. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Russia will respond in kind if European countries seize Russian merchant vessels. TASS news agency cited Putin as saying that any Russian retaliatory action would not be limited to those waters where Russian ships were seized, but will happen wherever we deem it necessary and appropriate. The US and Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthis have reported separate attacks on shipping as prospects for ending the Iran war appeared to dim. At the southern end of the Red Sea, 4 crew members, including 3 Pakistanis, were killed in an attack by Iran-backed Houthis on a cargo ship in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Yemen's transport ministry said 2 Yemeni rescuers from an anti-Houthi military group were also killed. The US military, meanwhile, said a US Navy MH-60 helicopter fired 2 Hellfire missiles to disable the steering gear of a Panama-flagged cargo ship. Rescue crews dig through mountains of rubble in western Colombia, shouting for quiet so they could listen for survivors still trapped under the buildings that collapsed in a powerful earthquake estimated to have killed at least 250 people. Separate reports from affected cities put the death toll at 254, with 101 people killed in Pereira and 95 in Cali. Many indigenous communities in the forested Pacific-facing region of Choco, close to the quake epicenter, are still without power or basic services, complicating rescue efforts. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.